Have you ever wondered what a person's choice of reading material says about their character? And for Joe Goldberg, the notorious protagonist of You, his book selection in the series finale might just reveal more about his fate than we think. Before diving into the details, a gentle reminder to subscribe to the channel and hit that like button to stay updated. Now let's unravel the layers of Joe's chilling story. The ending of You uh, left viewers stirring with mixed emotions. Uh, some were captivated by Joe's fate, while others found his defeat rather anticlimactic, especially due to the emergence of a new character. Amidst this chaos, Joe is shown deeply engrossed in the executioner's song in his prison cell, a choice that doesn't seem incidental. And this Pulitzer Prize winning novel by Norman Mailer chronicles the life of Gary Gilmore, a man infamous for his crime spree, which led to his execution, the first in nearly a decade in the U.S. Gilmore's preference for the death penalty over life in prison, weaves a narrative of desperation and acceptance that parallels Joe's situation. Joe, like Gilmore, finds himself in a world of confinement, trapped in a cell that feels more stifling than death itself. With no chance for companionship, he faces the harsh reality of his solitude. For someone who craves connection as deeply as Joe does, the thought of enduring life alone becomes unimaginable horror, and his desperation leads him to implore Bronte to end his life rather than let him face prison. Um, Joe knows he must confront the consequences of his actions, yet he grapples with the weight of a lifetime spent uh, in solitary confinement. This struggle is stark as he recounts how his fate feels more agonizing than death, leaving us to ponder the intricacies of his psyche. Bronte, aware of Joe's internal conflict, chooses not to end his life, but instead ensures he faces the dread of a lonely existence. Joe's escape plans often lead to internal conflicts reminiscent of Gilmore, who sought execution to avoid living with his own guilt. Um, However, there's a significant divergence. Um, while Gilmore seemed to realize and accept his actions, Joe clings to denial. He recognizes his role as a murderer, but cleverly dodges accountability, blaming his environment for his choices. Each letter he receives in prison continues to fan the flames of his delusion. One fan's twisted admiration prompts him to wonder about the societal reflection of his actions. Um, could it be that everyone's circumstances shape their reality? He muses. Um, um, Through the pages of the executioner's song, Joe imagines a different life had he faced a death sentence. Um, However, unlike Gilmore's swift liberation through execution, Joe's future unfolds as a drawn out tale of anguish. In the end, Joe is left to ponder whether, like Gilmore, he might have welcomed capital punishment as a means of escape. For someone who once imprisoned others, perhaps the irony lies in his ultimate confinement. Will Joe find resolution, or will he linger in despair? As a lighter note, one could say if books could kill, Joe has certainly found the right read. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.